The transition from normal life to the MTC was actually easier for me than going from the MTC to the mission field. And this is something we're trying to work on at the MTC, is making the experience really realistic. Because my experience in the MTC was so elevating, incredible, inspiring, and stories of just families accepting the gospel, being baptized, sealed, just incredible things that really built my faith. But I guess I didn't refine my faith in the MTC. So when I got to the field and we didn't have any investigators, I was like, what's going on? I thought we were just supposed to be teaching, and there's probably a family getting baptized this weekend, and I was just, here to kind of join the wave and just, so that was hard for me. And in fact, I, set incredibly high goals for myself that really became burdens, and I actually really felt overwhelmed for the first few months. And I talked to my mission president, and we had this incredible experience in an interview in which he told me he was trying to explain the success of a missionary, even opened up Preach My Gospel, and it was good and helpful, but I was just really struggling again with I'm not being successful because I have this goal for baptisms and we're not at the rate even close to where we should be. After a couple months I'd only seen one person be baptized, and he told me that your desires, and he felt this by the Spirit, he said, your desires are the Lord's desires. The Lord has the goal to baptize and help every single person on earth. And obviously we don't go as drastic to say that I'm going to baptize 10,000 people, because that's how many people are in my areas, but rather we go to the extent of never limiting ourselves, because the Lord definitely doesn't. And that changed everything for me. But yeah, I definitely felt very inadequate those first couple weeks in the field. I felt very discouraged, alone, nervous. It was hard. It was hard, but had I been able to see how my mission was going to play out, I would have been patient. I would have been okay with my progress day by day. And I would have turned to the Lord and just sought for help that day and trusted in Him, because my mission now, I couldn't have asked for a better mission. So it was a good transition, but it was hard. And so I just encourage you to be patient as you transition to the field. One thing that was hard for me specifically about Washington is it's very rainy. And I'm a sun guy, and there was a lot of black crows everywhere. If you ever serve in Seattle or around that area, which I did in my first area, you'll know what I'm saying. There's a lot of crows, dark and kind of and at first I was like, what is this place? But after a couple weeks and a month or two, it really grows on you, and you actually come to like everything about it. And yeah, I kind of miss the rainy days now. I love it. So